And coming up in this week's episode, we've got these towers that have come straight out of a sci-fi movie. We then beat a hasty retreat late at night as more rain, more storms come through and another river rises rapidly. And finally we go and explore an old windmill up on top of a hill in a severe wind. Right, I'm back to Cash Fresh, which is there. Brilliant shop, as I've already mentioned before. But primarily what I wanted to show you was this. Now I passed these on the way in and I'm not sure actually how well this is going to pick them up. I'll try and zoom in. But you've got some massive towers there in the distance. And yeah, and just glowing. It's like something from some sort of alien space film. But actually what they are, apparently, and I'll overlay some information on the things. I've only just quickly read it. Yeah, so those towers are all part of some solar panel fields, and apparently the radiated solar glare is reflected off the panels up to those top towers, where it then heats water, turns it into steam, and that's what produces electricity. And it just it's mind-boggling to see that in the middle of absolutely nothing, those two towers just, you know, lit up like beacons. Absolutely incredible on the eye. Right, no idea where I'm going. I've just come off the road to take see if I can get closer to those towers to get some better footage and a better photo. Oh, here we go, this might do. Right, let's go and have a look. Yeah, so that's them there, those two big towers. There is a third one just behind them, but that's not lit up. It's just bizarre. I've never seen anything like it in my life.
Follow this old river down to where the poppies grow, and drink that cool water till I get my fill, and take me out past the mud and rust and all the broken bones.
We're in Portugal. Oh my god, we're finally here. It's only taken a month, but yeah, we're across the border and just on our way to the park, which is about 5 minutes away.
I'm in love with a woman, and she makes me want to build a home.
Right, we're in. Main road. I say main road, country road. It's just down by there, and we've come up into this bit of a turning circle in the forestry, and yeah, that's where we are. Yeah, it's quite a cool little spot actually. It's taken us about hour 45 to get here from that last one. It's not too bad at all, really. So yes, having left, what was it, 28th of December, I think, and today being the 31st of January, we're finally in Portugal. Before I left, I was like, oh yeah, 10 days, you know, whip over to France, see Rian and everybody, straight into Portugal. And the plan just changed and kept changing, kept evolving.
Good morning. Well, our first morning in Portugal, and yeah, it's a little bit overcast. Had a bit of rain through the night, but all's well. It's just, I thought I'd take a video of this. I've just opened the side curtain, and I just feel like I've been miniaturized and thrown into a bonsai orchard or something. It's just the weirdest. It's just that tree there in the centre, sort of on a raised bit of ground. I don't know. It's just to my eyes, unless it's that early and without coffee, that I'm just not seeing properly. But anyway, I thought I'd share that with you.
Let's head out for a little walk with Molly and see what's around here. Can do a little bit of exploring. Wind's picking up now as well. Well, it doesn't give rain for today, but they look properly ominous, those clouds. I was just crossed over the other side of the road. The original place we were going to go to is up on that hill there, but there was already a Brit motorhome there, and the space was probably enough for a second van, but there was other options in the area, so I chose to move off. For a normally dry, arid country, tell you what, there's some luscious green here. I don't know what these fruits are called in English on this cactus, but I think in French they're figue du Barberie, something like that. And they make jam with it, and I think I bought a jar of it actually when I was out in Malta many years ago, and it's so tasty. If ever you get the chance to try some of that, then do it. It's such a lovely flavour. Right, so that's looking back to the ruin that's not too far to the entrance of the little woodland bit that we're parked in. Perfect. Proper little dirt track up here. Make life easier for walking rather than these prickly thistles and shit we've been going through. This whole area has such a calm feel to it, and as my first sort of park up and foray into Portugal, it's what I really needed. I'd heard some horror stories on the way over about the GNR and police fining you and stuff like that, but I felt a million miles away from all that. There she is. There we go. Lunch for today. Bit of a simple sandwich. Extra mature cheese, slices of tomato, bit of onion, and then a couple of leaves of that romaine lettuce, or whatever those lettuces are called. A couple of crisps and some satsumas to finish off. Got to mention that little bad boy. It actually tastes really good. Good morning from Portugal, and look what we've got. It's the sun. It's been a couple of days already, and yeah, it's finally out. And today is meant to be an okay day, and then we're straight back into the rain again. So I thought we'd just make the most of it. Got the old EcoFlow and solar panel out, just trying to top it up while I can. So that's the, well, what looks to me like cork. So the three main trees I seem to come across here in Portugal are the pine trees, these here, which are used for resin, pine nuts and stabilising the soil. You've then got the cork oaks, which we just had a look at, and then finally the eucalyptus, which is grown mainly for paper. Just got back to the van, and this thing, unfortunately, because there are some strong gusts coming through, had blown over and was face down, so we've lost probably an hour of charging. when you fancy a coffee and you remember the kit's outside on charge. You just do what you can and get by. Here we go again. Another bit of rain coming through. Actually, the whole horizon is just full with rain cloud after rain cloud. Good morning again. Still here. It's the last morning, I promise you. But, yeah. How's that? Not bad waking up to something like that, hey? You can kind of forgive it. This little bit of a downpour or shower.
Places I've been, they don't feel like forever. But each step I'm taking, it seems like I'm finding myself. Oh, I've searched for gold and I've uncovered all kinds of treasure. But I take it all and I give it to somebody else.
So here we're just coming up towards Portimao, just down there on the left hand side. I do pop down there, they've got some designated areas for RVs and camper vans, etc. And I do think about stopping the night. But it absolutely pisses it down. So I just do some shopping and head out into the countryside instead.
On the other side of the great unknown, there's a place I'm welcome in. There's a place I know I'm called a friend. There's a place that I'm never alone. There's a place called home.
I'm just having a look at this actually from up here. There's a lower part down there and right next to the river. But of course we got a shit ton of rain coming in. It looks solid enough from here, though I can see a lot of wheel marks in it. So I'm guessing it's a bit dusty, dirty, and maybe a bit soft in places. Up here is fine. Up here is well out the way of everything. We've got the lane there, which doesn't look to be that busy. But I'm just thinking of going down there actually, get closer to the river. There's a good banking on it. I'll tell you what, let's go and have a look at it anyway, and then we can figure it out from there. Just thinking it would be a little bit better underfoot. Right, so very quickly we're in. The main lane is, you can see a sign up there somewhere, so it's around there. Oh, you've got a windmill up on top of the hill there. Cool. It's meant to be very, very quiet here, so that should be okay. And then just to the side of the van, we've got that river there. So again, with all the rain that's forecast, I'll just have to keep an eye on that, that's all. But we're down in a bit of a valley now. Sort of southwestish is that direction and west there, where the high winds are expected to come from. So I'm hoping down here we're quite sheltered. If not, we could go further up and around that way, where it's a little bit narrower, and get closer to the banks. But I think we'll try it here first. There are so many options around here. Even back down in town there were quite a lot of car parks. Yeah, it's it's hardly noticeable, gentle slope. If I'd gone back a little bit further, it would have been flatter, but I just like it where it is. So I put the chocks out, but they're facing away from the road, which is way up above us anyway. So that's all fine. Right, we're just going to have a walk down here with Molly. As I say, it's still raining. And there's that windmill. And if we do get a break in the weather, I'll try and get the drone up as well. I haven't put that up for a little while. Yeah, I'll have a look online and see what this area is used for. There are a hell of a lot of tracks around here, and it's that kind of terrain, you know, like your Land Rover testing tracks and testing areas, etc. So yeah, I don't know. Quite interesting. Not sure we're going to do it in the green van though. I think maybe a step too far for it. Yeah, and actually, so this is the way we came in, was down there. It is short and sharp and steep, and it has got some deep ruts in it. But if we do need to get out of here, we'll be getting out on that one there, which is slightly longer and shallower. But it's a bit better surface, to be fair, so we'd go that way. The other thing, of course, I can swing my kettlebell down here without looking like a complete and utter twat. So yeah, there is that. And actually that little thing has got me a bit excited, because now I'm into the routine. Yeah, I'm enjoying it and I want to keep it going, and so this place affords that. Well, good evening. It's this absolute raging torrent down there at the moment. It's about 11 o'clock at night, and I've been keeping an eye on the water levels. It's still got many meters to go yet, but that's gone from a tiny stream to a raging torrent. So it's non-stop raining at the moment. I've had a look down that way where we were earlier. There's a bit of standing water, but I think what we're going to do is drive down there and then head up onto the high ground, even if it's just for this evening, so we've got a better understanding of what that river's doing tomorrow. And this is just the start of the rain. It's probably going to be in now for the next 4 or 5 days, and there is a storm warning. Yeah, and I just don't... Let's see if we can have a closer look. There you go, so that's what we got at the moment. It's properly come up. Yeah, we'll head up onto the high ground and just rest up there for the evening. Being slidey on that last bit, but we're up here, so that's all that matters really. Well, good morning from Silves and our new park up. Right, whilst it's raining a lot lighter, I thought I'd go out and show you why we moved last night. Wow, you can already see down there, absolutely in flood, that river. Well, the road itself down there is closed off, though we don't need that one to get back to Silves. I'm not sure where that goes, but it's flooded. Yeah, so that's the state of it this morning. We were parked sort of down there by that tree, and that is now a raging river. It's not breached the bank, and I didn't think it would, but I can't. I tell you what, there last night, as the rain was hammering off the roof, yeah, and that river was just getting louder and louder and higher. Like literally every sort of half hour that passed, it was noticeably climbing up the bank. And even though I felt safe there, it was unnerving, and I don't think I would have slept a wink had I have stayed there last night. And there you go. So the road out to whatever's out there, as you can see, is just covered in water, and that's a proper risen strong river at the moment. And to be honest, with more rain forecast, it really would be stupid to stay down there, even though I tried yesterday, which kind of tells you what I am. Anyway, we're in. That's where we are. Well, it's still shit out there, but Molly needs a walk, so I'm going to take her out, even if it's just to do her business. Yeah, so I've dressed appropriately. I've got sliders on, and I've gone commando, and that's only because there are less items then to get wet, like shoes, socks and boxers, making the whole drying process hopefully a little bit easier, quicker, and less condensation in the van. Anyway, I'll let you know how that goes in the next half hour. Catch you in a bit. Yeah, it's not looking good, to be honest. That river is still gaining height. Obviously with the persistent rain we're having. Right, let's get out. There we go. Sliders on. So this is the road we came up late last night. I'm not sure it'll show too well on the video because the windscreen was all misted up. Whose shit idea was this? Yeah, so we were parked just there yesterday and last night. But yeah, that river is up. Like I say, it's still got quite a few meters to go, but who's to say that's not going to happen in a couple of hours? You know, like I said, I've no idea of the history of this riverbed and how quickly it can flood in a flash flood. Yeah, I'm not sure whether you can see it up there, those trees up on the ridgeline. Giving it some. And yet down here, it's still. Absolutely still. Yeah, we're good here. And that river hasn't really changed. It's still up. It's still, the road there is still closed off as well. Right, I'm just going to chill out for the rest of the day now. I've got some training to do, though I won't be doing it outside. I'll have to rejig it on the inside. Well, good morning from somewhere up in the hills just beyond Silves, and what a morning we've got. Look what we've got up there in the sky. My good God, it's about bloody time as well. And yeah, just looking down there to the road, let me try and zoom in a bit. So the water's receding and that road is now passable again, although it's cordoned off both sides. I'm not sure whether they're gonna, I don't know, have a look at the road, make sure it's still stable before they allow cars to pass through it or whatever. No idea. But yeah, the story is the water's receding and we've got some blue sky. Yeah, we're not out of the woods yet. There's still a lot more rain forecast, and it is a little bit breezy. As I say, we're quite sheltered here, so it's not so bad. But you know, I'll take these dry patches any day of the week. It's a good little morale boost. So yeah, so I'm gonna get some coffee on, and we'll go and take Molly for a long walk because we've been pretty much penned in the van for the last day and a half, 2 days. So it'd be nice to get out, get a decent walk done for both of us really, before we go bonkers or any more bonkers. Ah, there she is, up on the bed, chilling, looking out the back window. And for anyone that's interested, it's 20 degrees in the van at the moment, so more than happy. Now, I tell you what, that wind is still blowing a hell of a lot up there. Yet we're feeling very, very little down here, the odd little tiny gust, and that's taken most of the power off it. Fantastic. Right, let's go out for a little walk. Yeah, what a difference the sun makes, eh? I knew it was steep, I didn't realise it'd be this bloody steep though. Not sure whether you can hear that, but the wind is absolutely howling through the framework of those blades. And you only got to look across to the trees just over there. It's so windy up here. I'm not sure what you can hear up here. My God, the wind is ferocious. Yeah, pretty up here though, stunning views. Right, let's go and have a little peek inside. Oh, spiky bush. the old grinding wheels, I would have thought. Or milling wheels. Fucking hell. That's savage. Good to see some of the old framework still in there though. Alright, let's get back down out of this wind. Also some darker clouds on the way in, and I think actually up there in the valley, up there it's now started to rain. So we'll get back down while the weather is still on our side. It's so steep. This is going to wreck my knees. Right, that's us pretty much back down here at the van. Well, time to settle into an hour or two of editing, I think. But I tell you what, it's not a bad view from the office, eh? There are worse places to sit at a table and type some nonsense and try and organise some videos. Well, that way, still lots of blue sky. That way, unfortunately, not. And yeah, behind us, which is basically the windmill area, yeah, it's a bit mixed. We've had a little bit of spitting rain to start. Oh, it's coming down again now. But we are heading into now a weekend of proper bad weather again. But tonight's dinner, because we've got to eat no matter what, is a side salad and then all the makings of an omelette with those eggs, which we'll get on in a little bit. Something simple, something healthy. 1 times omelette and a bit of a side salad. Well, good morning. Another lovely fine morning at the moment from just north of Silves, though we did have our fair share of rain last night and early this morning. But still, it seems to be a little bit better generally here in the south than central. Central is getting pretty battered at the moment, and that's pretty much where I want to spend a lot of my time. So I'm going to delay going up there for a little bit longer. The south coast is still feeling some of the after effects of Storm Leonardo, and now it's just been announced that Storm Marta is out in the Atlantic and is due to make landfall, I think, this weekend. So yeah, we've still got a fair bit to come. Never mind. Just make the most of what today is. Just lovely at the moment. A little bit windy, but yeah, we've had worse. Alright, so this is that road that was closed when I first... Well, it wasn't closed when I first got here. It closed during the night, my first night here. But as you can see, water levels are still high. But at least the road is now exposed. Still not open. You've got sort of like tape on the thing there, but cars are coming and just driving underneath it anyway. I take a final look around at what's been home for the past few days and the last 2 storms before heading off to the next park up further west. It's been a great stay here, and what we don't realise at this point is that we are going to run headlong into Storm Marta, which will be the last storm, thankfully. But until then, thank you ever so much for all your support, and we'll see you next week. Take care. Bye bye.